Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for another edition with me, the real lovely C. And we're talking about Sisters season 4, episode 7, moving on up. Yes, and it is a delight. I'm waiting on my co-host, my daughter Ebony, and as soon as she get in, we will join right in there. Y'all, this session has been wonderful. When I say wonderful, it has really been wonderful. So we don't have to worry about my phone being going off today. Hope it ain't nobody important like my co-host gotta call me to say she can't get in because I done turned it off. Okay, so while we wait on Ebony, I hope you guys have caught up on this show, and we're on episode 7 now, y'all, and it's been wonderful. I've been reviewing the views, and y'all, I really appreciate them. Y'all make me smile every single day. While you here, let's get a little housekeeping out the way. I would love to hear from you. Put your ladies in the chat. Let me know that you are here, you're watching. I like purple hearts. If you feel like it, put a couple purple hearts in there to let me know that everything is going well with you. Also, when you enter the room, please hit that like button. It helps me with my algorithm. It helps me with my algorithm. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Share it with a friend, because evidently y'all been doing something, because the numbers have gone up. And honey, I am happy. So right now I'm going to bring Ebony in so we can get this ball going, talking about season 4, episode 7. Morning on up. That's what they named it, honey. Hey, Ebony. Trying to bring her in. I see her. I see you, baby, but I'm trying to pull you up. Let's see what's going on. Turn your phone the other way, because I can't see you on the screen. So it looks like I call Edmund, and I got to turn my phone on. I don't know what's going on. Um, she's trying to dial back in. Let's see if this one we can get her on this one. There we go. Now we got her. Now we got you. I was about to turn his phone back on, honey. So hold on one moment. Hold on one moment, because I got two of you up here. Let me see. We're going to kick one of them out. Hold on. Okay, turn your phone back the other way. There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, turn your phone the long way.
it doesn't work that way.
Okay. All right. So y'all, we're here. We got everything working okay. So let's get, how you doing, Ebony?
I'm well.
You're well. Your mouth is not moving. Okay. So anyway, we're talking about season 4, episode 7, morning on up. And Andy walks into a empty condo. All her things are gone. She is in a panic stage at this point and want to know where are her things. She picks up her phone, she calls the doorman, and she's upset. She asks him, "Where are my things?" The doorman congratulates her on buying the penthouse. And Andy responded, I did. So she was surprised that she was even had bought a penthouse. At a lost Ebony, maybe she'll call back in. So I'm gonna keep on going. So She responded to the doorman, I did. I just bought a penthouse. So she asked for the building manager because by this time she is upset and want to know where her things are. Okay, there's Ebony, and let's see, we get her back. Okay, we got you back. All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, now I see your mouth moving. Okay, I see why you went back out. Okay, so we get back. Okay, so she asked for the building manager, who happens to be the floor at that time, the where her condo is located. He congratulated her on buying the penthouse for only $3 million. What do you think about that, Ebony?
Good old Gary again, trying to get in.
Yes, and the building manager let her know that the money is in an escrow account and she can sign the paperwork the next day. So the doorman calls and said Gary was in the lobby. So Gary stops by and he tells the Andy that the penthouse costs $3 million, and it's all in her name. Gary is hoping this will make it right with Andy interest, and everything went left right quick. Everything went left right quick. Gary said he can get a better Andy. Said, let me guess, you have another crazy bitch, another therapist, and better still, you can have another bitch in my bed in the penthouse. Gary say, you're not going to make this easy on me. Why should she make it easy on her when you have damn near received fellatio in the front room where the door is, okay, pants down, and you got to pull her by her hair to bring her up. She's been in your bed massaging you. I mean, massaging the knob. I mean, with the negligee on at that. What is Andy supposed to think? It ain't enough money in the world because, see, while I'm at work, and now that penthouse is bad. That penthouse is gorgeous. The Jefferson ain't got nothing on there, and they moved all the way up to the east side, honey. They moved all the way up to the east side, and it didn't look like that. And she said it was he did this. The penthouse was made just the way her favorite.
She always wanted it, yeah.
She described to her, as we know, things how she wanted her wedding. So in the beginning of the season, that's what at the last season, that's what that was about. So now we at this penthouse, and this big picture. I wrote the name of the movie down. It had Jennifer Hudson in it, Beyonce. Do you remember that movie?
Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls. I had wrote it down and forgot it that quick. Remember, Jamie Foxx had put the picture of Beyonce in the office. So I believe that's the movie she's talking about. Her favorite movie.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So it gave me that vibe. That's the only movie that I could think of. A Foxy Brown type of person. But she said it was after her favorite movie. Gary, he did that. He did it, and he went all out the way. And even though they moved his furniture, her furniture, it ain't none of her furniture. It's a whole new set. Now I didn't know he bought the first furniture to the condo that she's in. They say he done
Yeah.
came
So
and
what the
took
hell?
his
What
shit.
happened to all her other furniture? He threw all that in trash.
Hello. So the mover's supposed to be bringing the new furniture in. Okay. So Andy let Gary know that she want her things back in her condo now. Gary asked Andy, did she want to see the place? And she replied, no, I don't. Gary begged and Andy for Andy to lighten up. And he replied, I know you like nice things. And she said, I like nice things and I like to buy them. And I understand that. I understand it because with Andy, there's a motive. There's always a motive behind the things that he does. He said he has a new therapist and it's a man this time. You think? You think? Because I don't know what kind of therapist that was, and she was getting to pay more like a call girl therapist, a call service. That's what it gave. That's the kind of vibe it gave me. Now, how much therapy do he need? He already talking to the preacher man. So how much therapist do he need?
I don't know. I guess he's trying to figure out ever since he's seen Andy from the last season with that other guy, he's still apparently messed up, and I just don't understand how he not want to be intimate with her. Like, how you can't get that up? She's a beautiful woman. Come on now.
They got medicine now. They got medicine.
Hello, blue pill, you know?
Not just the blue pill. You know, they got some style with a C. They got a
That's
whole
right.
lot. Because I ain't giving no free advertisement over here. You know what I'm saying? They got medication to help you get up. And Andy alone is enough to make her. Have you seen her boyfriend in real life?
Yeah, he on that show too.
He on the same
show? Yeah.
Okay, so it better not be Q. It better not be Q because it better not be Q because I seen her with a darker skinned fella.
Nah, that one would have been with he was trying to work with Sabrina.
Oh, the one that knocked the man down?
Yeah, there you go.
That was her boyfriend?
That's her fiance. That's Andy's fiance in real life.
Get the hoops out of here. Well, the picture that they showed, he was a darker skinned guy. Okay, you learn something new every day. Okay, I gotta
fine as hell.
Google it. Yeah, he's fine. I guess she ain't want him playing another season on there. Yeah, hugging and kissing up on my stuff. You know, when him and Sabrina didn't get that far. So anyway, where were we? She said, if I'm punishing you, it's for all the ish you put me through in the past. She said you let it go and now you have to move on. She have a great experience with Robin. She let him know I'm having a great experience with Robin.
He ain't like that.
You know what I'm saying? And his face, honey, turned to I don't know what. I'm looking right fly tonight. Oh my God.
I am loving it. I am loving it. I seen you. I was like, look at her. I love it.
Look at me. Y'all like it. Y'all like it. I do this for the people. I do this for the people because I'm trying to see what's my good side, what's my bad side. Thank you, baby. You look good yourself. But you know, They say we look like sisters,
You know.
Okay. Anyway, so anyhow, Gary asked Andy not to do that, and Andy said, "I mean, it. He is not trying to put me and Gary up against each other. His voice, he tells Andy, I'm not trying to buy you. I'm trying to show you how much I love you. He said, please give me another chance. He will have the rest of your things in the condo the next day. Now, the girls into the condo. It's all they always pop up in threes. Okay? They say bye, Gary. But they will have a change of mind. Okay. So, the girls pop up at the condo and they want to know what happened to her stuff. She tell them what happened and let them know it's paid for, and it's let them know what happened, and that the penthouse is paid for and it's in her name. Of course, Danny, as long as it's paid for and it's in your name, he can't take that ish back.
Right?
You know, but he can make your life hard.
Yeah,
Because Gary is
unfortunately.
crazy. He is
Beyond
crazy. You
psychopath.
know, I can't tell a person what to do with their relationship because a relationship can revolve in many different ways. But if you're going through domestic violence can happen in so many ways. It can be mentally, it can be physically, and it can really mess with your emotions.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what his ex-wife adored, and Andy got a taste of it also.
She did.
You know, and you know his the things that the way he may talk to her, the cheating allegations, it's just the whole 9 yards. I think she need to pursue her relationship with the boss that's out of town, the owner private jet, and see where they go. Cause like she
Yeah.
said,
Gary, he's
he's not
dangerous. He's dangerous.
he's not trying, and I wouldn't even take that relationship serious. I would like just have fun for a while because
Yeah.
he like threesomes, and he's ready to settle down. It
Yeah.
might be fun for a while for her, but she needs to find her someone that's going to be committed to her. Maybe Gary would change, and then that penthouse is paid for. It don't hurt, and let's see where it take it. How far it's going to go. Um, I'm kind of lost for words for that situation right now. So then Sabrina and Danny, like I said, then they find out about the Roy Royce that he bought her also.
A Rolls
So they,
Royce.
yes, and see, they didn't even know nothing about that. Danny and Sabrina head upstairs to see the penthouse, and Karen and Andy stays downstairs to talk about Gary. But Andy don't want to be weak to the things that Gary is buying her. So Sabrina and Danny fall in love with this penthouse, and there's a picture of her on the wall, on the cover. One side of the wall is covering one side of the wall, the whole wall. And it's an additional picture in there too. Now this closet, is her bathroom. So her closet is in her bathroom at the same time. I'm like, wow. All you got to do is get out the tub and just pick what you want. Jewelry, everything you want is in your closet. So it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I don't know, Ebony. If it was me, I might just take that. I paid for. I could sell it later on. I like that. Put a security code on that penthouse so he can't press the elevator and come on up when he want to. But
Yeah,
I
but the
wouldn't feel
only thing
comfortable.
is, yeah, but the only thing is, Gary, he probably has some way, or he done paid somebody, even if she was to take it, then somehow, some way, he gonna still be able to manipulate it so he can still get in there and see her whenever.
And I'm sure there's a camera in there. And
Yeah,
on top,
that too. And it's
it's a
probably hidden,
camera
one
in
of those hidden ones. Yeah,
yeah, it's a camera in there. And on top of that, um, she'll never feel comfortable having a male friend there.
yeah. Because he's always gonna say that there's something, or I brought this, and that's just
I
what it
brought
is. You
this for
can't have
another
this.
nigga to be in. Well, we're not
Right.
supposed to say that word. Don't take that the wrong way. But I bought this for another dude to be in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean,
Yeah.
because it's never all right to say that word, and we shouldn't say it even in our own culture. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying what I think Gary
What
would
he would
say,
say
because the type of temper that
that
Gary
he had.
has, it's not
Yeah.
a part of my vocabulary, but I'm just saying this is how Gary will respond. If you know Gary and the type of person he is, and when he gets mad, the type of languages that he uses, he's a very violent man, and he has three sides, like three personalities. You know, he's manipulative. One, he's very manipulative, and he has a secret life. And two, three, you just can't trust him. Business
Yeah.
wise, neither. And we're gonna find out business wise, you can't trust him neither. Okay, getting back with that trust with him and Zach in a few minutes. We're almost done. So the theme is there on her wall. Um and it gives her the vibe of her favorite movie. Danny find drinks and glasses, and Sabrina have a drink and take it to the seminary, so back to the condo. So they're gonna drink the glass, and they're gonna head back to the condo. Okay, so Andy asked did she called Fatima, not Andy. Karen asked Andy, did she call Fatima? So any so Andy goes back into the room because she did ask Fatima to save an hour out for her if she could, but she really didn't want to take her seriously.
Yeah.
So
But she
she
didn't know what it was, what she was up to.
Right. So when the call came in, I'm gonna get back to that. So Fatima already figured out what Karen wanted. Um, she wanted to break the news about Karen being pregnant. Zach finds out that Gary is scary. Danny and Andy was dating. He didn't know that. Zach's hear about this conversation, and she tells Andy she needs to talk with Zach. Fatima said if some ish is going down, she wanted to know. Zach also let Fatima know that Karen stopped by the house. He forgot to let her know that. So Fatima froze up, stopped breathing. She looked like she stopped breathing. Her face turned looked like a ghost, and she went into another person. Fatima
Yes, she
crazy.
did. Good crazy
Okay.
though.
So Zach stepped back about 5 feet and slowly worked himself back to her while she was getting herself together. So he let Fatima know that the woman stopped by there at her beauty shop, and she looked like an official, and she stopped by there to let him know. She wanted to let him know. So Fatima said now she's definitely going to see what she can find out what's going on. But she's going home to put on some jeans in case they have to case somebody try to jump her. Sabrina and Danny goes back to the empty condo with Karen and Danny. They try to get Andy to go upstairs to see that penthouse they keep telling her about and how nice that the penthouse was. And they think that she would change her mind. Andy reminded them that they are there to meet up with Karen. She wanted to talk to them. So Danny said that there was no need um, for us to sit up here. We might as well make our way upstairs, and talk upstairs. So what you think about that?
Um, yes. Basically, I mean, Karen wasn't trying to have Andy go up there because she don't think that Andy needs to do that. But at the same time, Karen got her own issues going on. She at this point you can't really listen to Karen either. She ain't that friend to be listening to right now. Um Sabrina and Danny, they just want them to go see it. Andy don't want to get her hopes up because if she do go up there, she's gonna love it, and then she's gonna have to make a decision whether or not she wants to actually keep it, and moving forward with Gary or not.
Right. Okay, but there's nowhere to sit. Andy remind them that they're there to talk to the girls, that they everything the girls, to remind them that everything that the dream of having, and now he's making good on just that. He's making good on her dream, and he listened to every detail about the things that they talked about and made it come true. So Karen finally let them know that that she's pregnant. She finally lets them know that she's pregnant. So Gary, Zach, Aaron, as at the basketball, Gary wants Zach to help him to get Andy back. In exchange, he will help him with his problem. Jack gets heated though, because he's like, if you know, that's messed up. Because if you know something about me and it's hurting me, why wouldn't you let me know from the jump start? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why I gotta hook you up with your ex that you trying to get through because you scared Gary. He knows about you and the stuff that you've done, but didn't know this was actually Gary.
Did he didn't know it was
You know
him?
what I'm
Yeah. Right.
exactly. So, okay, so where was I? The things that was going to be hurting him, why wouldn't he let him know? So the girls understand why Karen's not drinking, and are left dumbfounded on what she's going to do. And it goes off. And next week is going to be a heater because those officials that claim they wasn't the police is going to come to
Yes.
the house and lock Zach up. And I bet you Gary is going to have Andy's going to get him out as a favor to Gary. And now that he helped him, he's going to convince him to talk to Andy to get them back together. I already got it figured out. I
That's a
got it
nice
figured out.
situation. Yeah.
I bet you.
Next week,
I think
next
we
week's gonna be good. Yeah.
I think we got a couple more episodes, but yeah. I think it's gonna be real good next week. Y'all. So y'all, we have reviewed season 4, episode 7. It comes on Wednesday nights on BET, BET Plus, BET Star, BET Her. If you got BET, it comes on. I want to thank you for joining me and Ebony. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back on next Thursday. I'll probably come on before next Thursday, but my show next Thursday will be Ready to Love. I will be reviewing that. Um, and if you haven't caught up on that, now Sisters comes on Wednesday nights. Ready to Love came on Friday. So I will be reviewing yesterday's episode on Thursday. And I will be reviewing Wednesday episode of Sisters on Saturday or Sunday, Ebony.
Yeah.
Um, Whichever day, probably be next Sunday. We probably do it next Sunday. But whatever day it is, I'll post it up so you can prepare for it. Um, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I want to thank y'all for the views. Is y'all rocking with your girl? I've been looking at my numbers and like overnight, I am very happy. My daughter called me. She's happy for me. Um, Baby, thank you for helping your mama out. Thank you so much. And I got some more stuff up my sleeve. She just don't know it yet. But anyway, I'm gonna pull her in a little bit more because I think she like this. She just don't want to admit it. You know, I have to wink her in slowly, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, Ebony. I love you. I'm gonna turn my phone back on. And y'all, I'm gonna play my outro. Look out for me for one day this week. I'm gonna do some update, of the current update, like I usually do with hot topics, pop culture, and news flash. I'm gonna at least do that once a week. I don't plan to be on no more than 3, maybe 4 days out the week completely, but definitely I'm gonna start at least doing adding one more day to my schedule. But yes, thank you for joining me. This is the Real Lovely C with Ebony. And y'all, I'm gonna pay my outro. Ebony, I'll talk to you later. And y'all have a good night. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.